Hey, everybody! It's
Hey, good afternoon.
Louie and the rest of the Fat Louie gang. Tony, the Red Rocket, and Chumly, the Cheesehead. And Louie, I wish my head would look a little like cheese. Holy shit, I need hair. Anybody got a good hair product out there? Tell me about it. Because I got hair issues. Bad hair day for Lou. But,
Rogaine.
Tony's hair is looking good.
I got a lot of it. Yeah, it's just a mess. Man.
He did pretty good in the hair category. All right. So, guys, my spreadsheet is starting to climb. And it's available on BettorCenter.com. So it is documented. And I'm starting to feel a little love with my little spreadsheet. So might want to start paying attention to what I got going on. But we'll get to my plays here in a little bit. Tony, give him a little rundown on what you did yesterday.
All right, well,
I'll be right back.
Yeah, the highlight of yesterday was cashing the 6th consecutive NBA best bet, had the Phoenix Suns. They took care of business, pretty much double-digit lead, fourth quarter. Got a little close with about 3 minutes left, but they pulled away. Final minute or two, Lakers had not much to offer. So 6 straight wins with the best bet there in NBA, and just took a nut kick, man. Trying to get that 2-0 best bet sweep has been pretty elusive. The one good thing is it's been 2 weeks since I've lost both best bets. So I've avoided the 0-2, but keep splitting. And last night, the nut kick was Oklahoma State plus 4.5. Led a majority of West Virginia plus 4.5. Led a majority of the second half. Got down to the end, of course. It give up a layup with a few seconds left. Goes to overtime. Through happen circumstance, they get down 5 with a few seconds left. Fire off a few bullets at the rim. Come up dry. Lose a tough best bet loss. So that's kind of how that's been going. But generally speaking, the NBA has been it's coming on strong. Top plays in the NBA is where it's at for me right now. College has still got good green numbers for the season. But, yeah, definitely between a bad play here like that Saturday with Belmont was kind of a tough one, even though it went to overtime and they didn't win. And then the last night was just, hopefully it turns around from there because you can't take too many losses like that and feel good about it. So that's kind of how my day went. NBA strong, college I'm fighting tooth and nail. 2-2 on the show. I believe it was Illinois. How you gonna make me look? Illinois was one.
We won. Illinois and Arkansas.
Illinois and Arkansas were the 2 winners on the show. Wisconsin and Duke were the 2 losers. And, like I say, pretty much close losses again, fit the profile. Lost the NBA play I gave out on the show. The Wizards was a loser. However, did come through with the hockey play. The Carolina Hurricanes, I believe, were right on the money there. So pretty much split the bit and looking to do a little better tonight. What you got for us, John?
Yeah, I'm with Tony. That I needed that West Virginia game. They're up 1. They get fouled. He misses the first one, and I'm like, I hope he misses the second one. Then he made it, and I looked at it, and I said, well, they're going to tie it. Then they back and forth in overtime. Then they turn the ball over. But anyway, we don't need to talk about it anymore. It turned to what would have been an okay day into a bad day. I went 2-3 yesterday and won 5-6 on the week. Not great, but I like the card tonight. I got my first play right this morning in my chat. I like the plays I got listed at BettorCenter too, so go grab them. But yeah, yesterday's show wasn't bad. But I gave out Illinois, Arkansas, and the over in the Duke game, so I won those 3. But my NBA all the way around sucked yesterday. There's no making any excuses about it. It was awful. So anyway, today's a new day, guys. So let's get back at her.
All right, yeah, you heard it a little bit from some guys. They were not happy. Throwing out one loser, winning 50 flashes.
I'm going to be honest, though. If you're using them coupons and you only bet NBA, don't use them on me, honestly. Go get Tony's or Louie's. NBA, I'm trying real hard, but first off, it's football, then football, pro and college basketball right there, and NBA is tough for me. I'm not even going to lie about it. So if you're going to use those coupons and you only bet the NBA, use one of those guys. If you're going to do college hoops, use your
Tie
finder.
that scurvy dog to the yard arm. 50 lashes.
50 lashes. All right. 100%. Nothing.
Yeah.
All
Well, it's going to
right.
probably be nothing there.
Pretty much.
Milli vanilli, dude. If you're looking for 100%, you need to get like some good seasoning spice or something. You know, I don't even think you can get alcohol 100%. Like Everclear, even missing a few percent out of it, right? Damn.
No, I've
all
been fine.
We cashed one ticket last night for a little bit. But,
yeah, we had Illinois on there.
You had Illinois. I forget. It seemed like we had a couple on there. That
Smaller ones.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. I know we hit the money line yesterday for $9.55
out of 12. Are we 20-cent that one? I forget what we were doing yesterday.
No, we did a 5 cent. We're on 5 cents from here on out right now. But no, that I believe we lost that ticket. No, we had one winner on the ticket. Paid a little squat. Account history. Yesterday was the second, correct? We lose.
Yes, it was.
We lose John Hahn's $10 parlay. John Hahn. Dun, 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 dun.
John Hahn.
John Hahn.
Those are tough, man. They were tough.
John's been doing well.
We cashed my money line parlay. Our money line parlay. Because that was, and really not a bad bet, guys. Because we had 850 with Texas Tech and minus 800 with Texas. And all we had to do was hit the Lightning. Come on, guys. That's not bad. Not bad.
Let's do that one again.
What did it pay? What was the odds on it?
We got even money almost. We win $9.55.
So you could almost just go on the Lightning. What was the odds on the Lightning?
Minus $1.80.
Okay, so you get it buy it down to about even money with the two chalky.
That's what you do. Take a little chalk, swallow it.
Yeah. That's not as bad. I mean, if paid even money, that's not terrible.
All right, so that hits, and
what did we have on that Illinois one? I forget what else we had.
Robin paid 75 cents back. We had $12.35 in. So we wind up losing $11 and 60 cents. Or we're at $11 and 60 cents. So the numbers are up there, and now let's get to tonight's NBA card. So I will try to start us off here with a little something to talk about as soon as I look at my handy dandy notebook. So NBA, I think my big play is in NHL today. So you know what, just fire away. You know what, my NBA, here it is. Pelicans Bulls got to go over here tonight. I definitely feel that Pelicans over at home. Got to play it. And then Warriors and Blazers, I think that one goes over tonight. Those are my two NBA plays. So Tony, fire away. What do you got in the NBA tonight?
All right. Obviously, the big play is up at BettorCenter.com, going for a 7th consecutive Bookie Buster NBA best bet. So trying to get a whole week of winners with the NBA top play. That's set the site. For the show today, this is very similar to what happened the other day. I had Brooklyn marked down to give out on the show. I had it at 7.5 is what I got that game at. I believe the spread has jumped. I was trying to get a current line on the Brooklyn 10. So it's went from 7.5. But you know what? Similar thing happened the other day with the Portland game where I got it at a 6. And by the time we got to the show, it moved up 2 points. They still crushed it. I'm going for the show. Just take Brooklyn, whatever line you get. I think they're going to tap dance all over this one. And I agree. I think it's a bad spot for the Rockets, and apparently some other people agree. I got it at 7.5, but it's definitely not as appealing at 10. But if the pattern follows from a couple days ago, it should be a winner for us here on the show.
I definitely see him on a money line ticket tonight. Without a doubt. Go ahead, Chump.
Yeah, this is a one of those cases too where some people are going to get a little scared by that. Don't get too scared. I mean, that they're still getting, the Rockets are still getting some money coming in, but that's my best bet. Screw it. Yeah, I love Brooklyn. All my models have them winning by 20 to 25. So anyway, for the show, I'm going to go against the Jazz a little bit here tonight. Philadelphia's playing better. The Jazz have had a couple hiccups on the road. I like Philadelphia to win outright tonight at home against the Jazz, and I also like Charlotte to go into Minnesota and take care of the Timberwolves, who are a total mess. But my two plays for the show: Philadelphia +3, Charlotte -3, and I agree with the boys on Brooklyn.
I'm going to add Philly to it because I'm going to be honest. When I did all my gambling this morning, my dude was refusing to give me a number on that fucking game. Why? He knew I was going to take Philly at home. He kind of knows it, so he kind of held it back. I don't know if it was being held back or he was just specifically holding it back. But for the show, throw that on with the Brooklyn play. Throw on Philly at home. So no brainer.
Why you left that one alone today, even though it is Utah.
Yeah,
I like that play a lot.
And I don't mind going against Utah at this point, just kind of see where that goes. It worked the other night. I think I finally did go against them. But, yeah, Philly at home is just a strong play. And then you're catching Utah at the peak of anti-line value. And you know what I'm saying? They finally broke that streak, and they're inflated to the hilt. Great line. This probably should, on a normal day, as good as Philly is at home, this should be like Philly by 4 or 5. You're getting a good number here. Anything with Philly as a dog looks like a good number. So I agree with Chum.
Give me money line ticket.
You know what?
Give me the 76ers and Brooklyn.
You guys should pound both of them. We're dead on with them. I love them both.
Cusimano said put the mortgage on Houston.
That's all right.
You know.
The mortgage. So is that where you pull up in your Volkswagen conversion and somebody knocks on the side door and you like pull the curtain back and you're living in it because you lost your mortgage on a shitty Wednesday night NBA game? Is that like the dean? Hey, is that the ding of the microwave? Is that the ding of the microwave going off in your RV as you've resorted to living out of it after losing your mortgage?
All right, Greg is back again here today. He's got Philly and that Hornet train. The Hornets
have been playing better. Hornets are playing. Always NBA is streaky. You definitely got to use momentum. Is something I normally use a lot of in baseball, but in a sport like NBA where they play several times a week, it becomes a factor. You definitely don't want to fight momentum, and we've talked about that several times over the months we've done this show.
No Marcus today. Marcus got mad at me yesterday because I didn't talk about his picks or something.
Yeah, he got mad at me too.
He gets mad
because we didn't talk about his picks on the show.
He can come on the show and talk about him himself. I tell him that every day.
Exactly. I mean, we got to stop everything. Come on.
We did. I thought we did mention that he hit the
Mississippi,
the 1 in 20 team. Yeah, I don't know what else.
Yeah, let's just get up tomorrow. Let's just do a show for Marcus.
Okay. If it makes him happy, will it make him happy? Some people you can't make happy.
He doesn't get happy.
All right, I don't need to win the game. I just covered a spread. Yeah, we know the fucking rules. All right. So that's kind of it for the NBA, and let's move it on over to. I'll let you guys take it away with college basketball. Go ahead, Chumly. I'll let you college baskets.
Yeah, I got one of my top plays is winning pretty handily over at the site. I think I got another one up over there. But anyway, I really like the show plays tonight, actually. I've been going over these for quite a while today. One of my favorite teams I've picked my spots with. They're 5-0 for me. Hopefully they don't screw me tonight. But first play is going to be Oregon State +5.5 at Utah. They just keep getting better and better. I know their record doesn't really show it, but they match up pretty well with Utah. They're going to stay in it, and they probably will get the win at the end. This play is probably going to be unpopular, but I like St. John's at home, -1.5 against Providence. They've been going the wrong way, but I think they get healthy tonight. This is more of just a hunch play. Sometimes I go through the schedule and look it over, and they just came out as a play for me. My other top play for the show is going to be NC State +2.5 at Notre Dame. I'm not really sure why Notre Dame's favored, to be honest with you. NC State's a better team. I don't care if they're on the road or not. Notre Dame is inconsistent. I think they're like 4-1 their last 5. Notre Dame's still 0-3. I'm just gonna play the trend and play the better team here. I like NC State a lot at Notre Dame tonight. So Oregon State, St. John's, and NC State's my show plays tonight, guys.
All right, good job. I don't know how I flipped you guys.
You just literally turned yourself off, Lou, and
Well, he was getting all choppy again, so
put me into the bigger box. Yeah, timing's perfect. I'm going to balance what you put out and try to give some different plays. I guess tonight in college basketball, obviously the best bet play is up at the site, BettorCenter. Get by there and pick that up. But I'm going to give 2 heavy favorites tonight in college basketball, both in a situation looking to bounce back. Basically coming back off tough games. Florida State -19 tonight is going to be is what I got at. It looks like it's dropped a little bit, which I could probably understand. Looking for them to come back with a vengeance at home against a terrible Boston College team. And I'd look for them to get out early. I don't really do first half bets, but my gut is saying they'll get out in this one early and get on top of Boston College in this one. Florida State, terrible game at North Carolina, just kind of faltered and fell apart on the road. Get to come back home. Tallahassee's going to be sweet for them tonight, so that's one of my show plays. And then the other one, I want to believe that they've lost 2 straight games, and I'm trying to find them. Always struggle to find the games on here.
It's down a ways if you're looking at Belmont.
Belmont, where is it? Yeah, there it is, Belmont. Here's another one, 24-3 Belmont, but they've lost 2 consecutive games against the 2 of the better teams, second-place team record-wise, but I think Eastern Kentucky's actually the second-best team in that conference, and they also lost to them too. So they've got 2 straight losses coming into this game, and they're playing Edwardsville, just not a very good team. 2-8 their last 10 games, pretty much fodder. I wouldn't call them the bottom rung because there's definitely a couple of worse teams in this conference. Noted they've been able to put up a few points in a couple games, but in a spot where Belmont's looking to get healthy. And I like Belmont. Belmont's a team I've been high on, was high on them last year, made money this year. Got burned. This team literally burned my ass Saturday with a maximum best bet, biggest play I made in February, and I took it up the ass with them. But I'm going to come back with more of an action play tonight. So my 2 college plays are going to be heavy favorites, coming off losses, back at home. Florida State and Belmont. That's the 2 I got in college.
I'm going to add some real quick, Tony. I do a lot of halfers, and Belmont first half -11 is going to be one of my big halfer plays tonight. I don't talk about them much, but I do real well on them. But I love Belmont to come out smoking tonight. They'll be ahead by 20 plus at half, actually. So if you guys like halfers, I like that also.
All right. What else we got going on there? I lost you for a second. I actually was able to reload you guys and not lose the stream, so that was good. So
we just both gave out our plays tonight in college basketball. You pretty much came right back in at the tail end of that. Right. So we can either go into the NHL real quick, or we can go over to college basketball underdogs. I prefer just to maybe do the NHL real quick and come back to the tickets.
Yeah, that'll take me about 5 seconds. I like the Blues tonight. On to the next person.
Okay. Last night it was pretty solid, right? I gave you the Carolina Hurricanes, big lead early, held on 4-2 win, cashed that ticket. And for the contrarian, off the cuff play tonight, I'm going to play the Edmonton Oilers against the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's going to be my play. I like the goalie, Mr. Smith. It almost sounds like an alias, but Mr. Smith in the net 6-1. He's expected to start. And I like that 6-1 record as a slight home dog. So give me the Edmonton Oilers as my NHL selection for tonight's show.
All right. You can have them. I will be. I will be on the Maple Leafs here tonight for a small play. It's my 1 unit play with the Leafs here tonight, and then I have I think the best play of the night. Like I told you, my best play is in hockey tonight, and it is a parlay, and it is with the Caps plus the 1.5 minus $1.80. And tie them into the Avs minus 220, and that should pay you about $1.35. So a nice little dog for you with a nice little parlay there. I am with you on the Blues, Chumly, but I'm tied them in with the parlay, a 3-team parlay.
No, that's the smart way to do it. They're minus 160. Then you're going to do the Caps plus 1.5 with them, right?
No. I try not to tie unless I'm really high on something. I try not to key any games. I try not to tie them in the second parlay because So I got the Blues minus 160. I got the Wild plus 1.5 minus 200 against my Knights. So they've played them well. I think the Knights have only been able to have a 2-goal game once against them in the history. So hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. The second one doesn't happen tonight. So I'm going to take the Wild plus 1.5 and then the Kings plus 1.5 minus 280. So 3 large favorites in a 3-team round robin.
Hope you don't get the 80s Elton John version of, I guess that's why they call it the Blues.
Well,
we'll find that.
That was a hell of a reach. Good try.
Digging out, man. Digging out. Okay, thanks.
So, but the 3-teamer is going to pay about 2.5 to 1. Play almost like a parlay, like a 2-teamer. So Blues, Wild plus 1.5, Kings plus 1.5, and then also have the Leafs. But the big play of the day will be the Caps parlayed into plus 1.5, parlaying the Avs minus 200. And just to kind of give you an idea of the parlay scenario, because I know you like to kind of bust my chops a little bit on it, and I'm all right with that.
I bust everybody's. It's not just you, Lou. I bust everybody's chops. It does for
I get it. So, but I also get it. And I'll say this: the day I started winning at sports gambling was the day I stopped playing parlays. I totally get that. Okay, but then
and I understand people wanting to play them, Lou. That's why I say just make it just like a 5% of your total daily risk devoted to like and even then you're milking away your potential profit. But occasionally those things hit. I've got a ticket, $25 bet, 8-team NFL parlay hit for $4,000. I know they hit.
Well, I
but I just don't. I don't want people.
I'm talking about playing them seriously. I mean,
right, relying on them. Yeah, I don't think relying on them.
So just to give you an idea, right now my Ruby plays 7-7 for plus 2.8 units at 1 unit a game.
Right.
My Emeralds are 10-10. I didn't have any parlays, but I did. I did have parlays that lost. So I'm 10-10 for minus 2.8 units, 0.2 of a unit ahead of the curve. My diamond plays are 5 units each. I am 11-9 for plus 9.25 units. If I were playing the regular way, I would be plus 4 units. I picked up a whole unit there with what I'm doing. I picked up 3.5 units on my rubies doing what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. My executive plays, and there's parlays in there as well.
We just need like a large sample. I mean, like say after we've got like 1,000 of these under the belt, 2,000 under the belt, then usually large numbers pan them out.
Right. Like I haven't put 1,000 under the belt. So
I'm just saying, hell, I bet.
And I'm going to show you.
2,500 games a year, pretty much, or somewhere in that range. So yeah, there's a lot of tickets that go out over the course of the year. I don't know. I'm just doing by the math, Lou. I don't bust anybody's ball. I just don't like to see people give anybody's. You're giving the odds to the house on something they already get the odds on to begin with the VIG. You know.
No, why are you going to keep arguing that with me? They don't get the odds on it when you're using the genuine money line. Now I get it.
They get their
$1.10. I understand your argument there.
Right, they pinch it off though. I say they pinch off on both sides of that.
They really can't, because the market has to kind of be fairly true on that money line. Because there's guys out there that'll pinch those pennies. So the market's
it just takes a ton of money. That's why those guys that do that, that's hardcore, because it takes hundreds of thousands of dollars to make a few hundred.
Robots and accounts set up, you know. So it's free money for them. All they got to do is have a nice little system. So, but that's what I'm saying is you're playing the money lines in the parlay. You are getting true odds on the parlay. That's my point. So,
all right. So we're going to do some college underdogs.
Sure. Why not?
I don't know. Probably because, let's see. What do you like, Chum?
Yes, Marcus. Welcome back, Marcus. We've been talking about you, buddy. We missed you, man. You've been giving out a lot of winners. You're the best.
Good job with the 1-20 Delta Devils. I think they go by Mississippi Valley State.
Delta Devils.
Great call in Orlando. Great call in Orlando tonight. Good job on Orlando. That can't lose, buddy. I'll bet it, and I don't even have to look at it. You're the greatest I've ever seen. Now, on to the underdogs. Oregon State and NC State are the two for me. They're not going to be the high dollar ones, but let's just try to
put two on there. NC State, Oregon State.
Oregon State. Let's just try to get a winners. We don't need
200 NC State.
Yeah, NC State and Oregon State, please.
Oh, Oregon State. Weren't they the top game? No.
Near the top, 5 o'clock, playing Utah, at Utah.
What about you?
I'm looking. I'm trying to decide which ones to put on here. I could give one, but it's going to give away my actual bookie buster probably if I say what it is.
Well, you didn't have it. You just said play this dog. Let's take a shot.
Yeah, we're just playing dogs. You're not going to know what your bookie buster is.
All right, so let's do some random ones. Let's do some random ones first. Southeast Missouri State, which is going to be like the last game on the board. UNLV at home.
Oof.
And Creighton.
UNLV plus 400.
Hey, that's all right. That's what
at home, dude.
It's got to be a winner.
At home, man, I like it.
Plus a buck 75.
And you get that bullshit one, Southeast Missouri State. It's probably at the very bottom.
Who's he? Fucking related to Sam Houston?
Hey, Sam Houston did well the other night.
I know. Where's Reggie? We miss you, Reggie.
Gophers. John Hahn says he likes the Gophers. I probably should just put that on there. Who are they playing? I took them the other day. They kicked me in the nuts the other day. And actually, I'll be honest, I do have them on my list. They're one of the games I bet today.
All right.
They got a chance.
All right, so there's 6 of them.
Put the 76ers on there, please.
76
there it is, guys.
$1.40.
I know you can read that.
How about the Rockets for Cusimano?
Baby, might as well, because in the NBA, you literally could take like the 3 biggest underdogs, and one of them will fucking win usually.
We got 7 on the card already, Tony. I don't know if you want to go to 8.
Oh, 7. So who'd you take? Anything in the NBA or just all college?
I put the 76ers on there.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Go with that. Pop it, Lou.
All right, and then what else we got going here? Moneyline favorite was a winner yesterday.
Well, let's do that again for a couple days.
Well, okay. I think I actually gave a couple plays in that one, but let's try this here. See if I can do that again. Couple in college. Let me look.
For favorite?
Yeah. Yeah, Scott. I mean, a couple of these are going to be so chalky, I'm just not going to give them out.
They're
$12 to win 800.
Dude, you can go. Tell me what this pays. Florida State, Colorado State, And fucking Belmont.
Like $1's still only going to pay back 30 cents for 40 cents.
Colorado State. We'll go. Let's go with the big. Let's see what the big boys.
See, I just want to know what those three, if it's anywhere like 50 cents on the dollar or close to it.
You might be getting kind of close to it. Probably not quite.
And it's looking like they. I had an internal error.
Yeah, I bet internal error.
Yeah, Belmont. All right, we'll go Sam Houston State. Oh, it added Sam. Oh, I got all four of them in there now.
What does that pay?
Minus 566.
So it pays 15 cents. You got to bet $5 to win. So it's 20 cents on the dollar, a little less, 18 cents on the dollar.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. All right. So I guess now you got to go find one that's like close to even money and hit that. And that'll probably get you 2-1 probably, or somewhere in that, something in that vicinity.
Well, let me go find a lock.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
They're in the NHL today, gentlemen. They're in the NHL.
Well, good.
The lock in the NHL, it really isn't there tonight. It's
because I know none of those three basketball games I just said are going to lose. I don't think.
Plus 1.5 with the Kings.
It don't pay enough.
Plus 1.5 with the Wild.
All right.
Let's see what that.
I like that anyway.
You'd have to bet $5,560 to win 1,000 on those four games. It almost don't sound terrible when you put it that way, but I'm not risking $5,500 on that.
Plus $1.40, $10 going in.
Put it in, babe. Bang.
Ben,
yeah, that's why I was thinking a little less.
Gang, $23.95 coming back, bitches.
All right.
So there we go. Marcus, 89%.
He's got like a little picture of a lock on it. John Hahn likes the Pacers tonight.
It's tough to bet them. Both teams ain't been doing anything, though. It's just
Cleveland won 4 in a row. Pacers are the ones that are struggling, lost 4 in a row. Yeah. And if you want to play that contrarian, it's definitely waiting on Cleveland to shit the bed one night. Might be the night, might not. And they're underdogs too.
Cleveland's won 4 in a row.
Yeah, I know. And they're 5-point underdogs against a team that's 3 games under 500, losing 4 in a row.
Yeah, no,
that's classic NBA right there. I mean, that's what you look at that shit and just go, whatever. I just skip those games, dude. Half the NBA games, I'm looking for a reason not to bet the game. And when I can find one like that, I'm just looking at that line going, that's a reason not to bet that game. Yeah. Because I would want to take Cleveland and 5 points on a 4-game winning streak, you know. But NBA's not that easy.
No, it's not at all.
Are we going to get a little bit of this pigs on a wing here?
Maybe it'll work tonight, but it's just we can talk over it. It's just a little background. We fade away.
Tony
barking dogs in the trees. Have you ever took a hit of acid, and after about an hour of taking the acid, you go sit in a dark room and you take a flashlight and you spin it on the wall? Am I the only one that's ever done that shit and move the flashlight and you got to get the room totally dark and sit immersed in the dark for a few minutes and then click that flashlight on and start fucking with it on the wall? It literally looks like the light stays on the wall like it's paint. Dude, it takes minutes for that trail to disappear. That shit is tripping.
Those are called trails.
Dude, I did one in college, dude. I think I had too much strychnine in it. I felt I panicked like
fun, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I was like, damn, I can't breathe.
My big play today. Avalanche and Caps on the money line.
Caps on the money line. Avalanche.
The Blues,
oh, the Blues. Yeah, don't let.
That's 1.5.
What they call it, the Blues.
So Caps minus 180, Avs minus 220, pays $1.35 or so.
We got a new guy tonight, Scott.
Well, Marcus, get out some wax. You'll love this song.
This is jelly donut flour.
Scott, What's up,
Jelly donuts, man.
Scott's looking for a little,
Pretty good.
Tony.
Pretty good.
Premium.
Patricia, I like the Blues.
And the Blues. Yeah.
Louie likes
I
the
would
Blues.
agree.
Yeah, I think the house likes the Blues tonight.
Patricia, welcome to the show. Patricia Jameson, how are you?
Are you related to Anton Jameson?
In love with the Blues. Hopefully, we're going to be singing later. Well,
Nope,
unless we're doing it for fun.
We did that last night after the West Virginia game.
Belmont first half, I think we like.
I love it.
I like Belmont for the game, and our friend Chum here likes Belmont for the first half, Latricia. So we do like Belmont tonight on the double off the 2 losses against better teams, and then look for Belmont to have a good game tonight.
Yeah.
Critical Pink. I don't know much about the names. I don't know much about the names of the weed, man. I'm really kind of old school. I know what
I thought he thought
good weed.
Floyd. I was taking it as a compliment.
Critical. I think he says he's burning some Critical Pink. I think he's giving like the flavor he's smoking. I'm guessing that's either a hybrid or an indica. Some of them I know because I've smoked them so much, but I'm still learning that, dude. I've been smoking weed since like 1984, and I'm still this new shit. It used to just be good shit or brown, Mexican brick. But since, last 10, 15 years, I've actually been able to smoke some much, higher grade. The only time I ever would get the weed this good back then is when our friend who was a deadhead would travel around following the Grateful Dead. When he'd come home, he'd come home with like an ounce of some really good shit. But getting him to sell you when he was like pulling teeth, dude, with this fucking tie-dye and wood cross. Oh, wow, man. I'm not sure, man. I got to hold on to this, man. Like, dude, part with some of the good bud or we're going to kick you out.
I don't have the Bruins there, Latricia. I know Tony can go on and on. You get it with that bud, man. Holy shit. But, yes, I don't have the Bruins, but I like looking at the Avs, the Blues. Kings, you want to get them on the run line, the puck line, no doubt.
Puck line, yes, sir. Latricia.
Yeah, that's money there. Yeah, the Bruins, I don't know. I didn't throw them in. There you go. Scott, I think Scott liked your story, Tony. So
I mean, sometimes they're entertaining. I mean, they can be on a weird tangent. So and I will typically filter in some very obscure pop culture references from decades ago. So I mean, you kind of think of it like a Dennis Miller or something. Some guy that just throws in some real off the wall references. And I apologize. I'm not trying to blow it over your head. Just trying to be funny. That's all.
Sometimes it works.
I know I'm trying out my routine here. See if I can get a laugh.
I'm on Toronto. Tony is on Edmonton. So, Latricia, I'm on Toronto. Tony is Edmonton.
Yeah, I like Edmonton with my contrarian regular season NHL hockey play. Actually, probably ahead on the show. So we'll see. It's me and Lou's going head-to-head on that one. That's our head-to-head matchup tonight.
We haven't gone option. Hopefully,
not much at all. Me and you don't really
go ahead. Take a little beating tonight because I know mine counts a little more than yours.
Yeah, this is more. This is NHL at this point is an afterthought on my card.
All right.
So Lou's takes it a little more seriously right at this point of the season.
Oilers,
I'm ready to bail, man. What about you guys?
I gotta go make dinner.
There we plus 1.5 there.
Same time tomorrow.
Same time tomorrow. Let's get.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
NBA best bet tonight. Going for 7 in a row. That's the headline. That's the highlight for me tonight. NBA best bet.
Go buy it.
Find your way,
rocket firing.
I like the psychedelics, man. I'm not stoned like that.
And on the street rolls in with the same thing. Already had a winner yesterday. Coming at it to Washington plus $1.30 out there.
It's all